Nanda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So today is Monday. It is 11th of August. It is Bhadra Masa or Hrishikesha Masa, Krishna Paksham, and Vidya Tadi, Vidya and Tadiya. Two Tidis are falling on the same day, but there are no Vaishnava events in the calendar. So we shall quickly move into our daily Srimad Bhagavatam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, so Vidra's inquiries towards, from Maitreya Rishi. So he has been asking so many questions and also giving hints what he wanted to hear from Maitreya Rishi. So yesterday he was mentioning, oh Maitreya Rishi, please extract all the essence of Krishna Katha and then with giving different, setting different examples and then please describe all auspicious, which are all auspicious to everyone. So can you please describe? Likewise, Vidra was inquiring. तदस्य कौशारव शर्मधातुः हरेः कथामेव कथासु सारम् उद्धृत्य पुष्पेभ्य यवात्त बन्धो शिवाय नः कीर्तय तीर्थकीर्तेः शिवाय नः. So it is all auspicious. Shiva means auspiciously. शिवाय नः कीर्तय तीर्थकीर्तेः. So describe all the pastimes of the Lord. And then after saying that, whatever all he wanted to hear, Vidra is mentioning that the Lord, how he has created, how he maintains, and how he annihilates, and all the pastimes of the Lord, how he incarnates into this material universe and then expands for the maintenance of this creation by accepting his different energies or something like that. He is asking the questions to Maitreya Rishi. So please explain all of those things to me. Likewise, Vidra is so desireful to hear those pastimes from Maitreya Rishi. Okay, so this is still inquiries. We are in the Srimad Bhagavatam, third canto, chapter 5 and verse number 16. स विश्वजन्मसिद्धसंयमाध्ये कृतावतारः प्रगृहीतः शक्तिः चकार कर्माणि अतिपूरुषाणि यानीश्वरः कीर्तयतानि मह्यम्. सविश्वजन्मसिद्धसंयमाध्ये. Viswa Sa, the personality of Godhead. So in the previous Sa, it is mentioning to the previous shloka to describe about that personality. Sivayanaha Kirtaya Tirtha Kirtehe. Okay, so because of that, Sa, the personality of Godhead, Visva Janma Sthiti Samyamadhe, and Visva is the universe, Janma Sthiti Samyamadhe. Janma is creation, Sthiti is the maintenance of the creation of universe, maintenance of the universe, Samyamadhe, and with a view to perfect control, how this universe is being maintained, how the Lord creates this universe and maintains this universe. Krutavataraha, and he accepted incarnations within this universe, and Pragrihita Shaktihi, accomplished with potency, Shaktihi by his different potencies. Chakara Karmani, and performed so many transcendental activities. Chakara Karmani, performed so many transcendental activities. Ati Purushani, they are superhuman. They are not ordinary, they are Ati Purushani, superhuman activities. Yani Sarva, Yani Yaneshwaraha, and all those that belongs to the Ishvaraha, the Lord, Kirtaya Tani Mahyam, and please chant or glorify Tani, all of those Mahyam onto me. How he has accepted, how he accepted different Purusha incarnations, created this universe, maintaining and controlling this universe perfectly. And again, he accepts different incarnations, and then he come into this universe and he performs so many transcendental activities. Please explain all these things to me. Likewise, Vidra is very anxiously asking all these questions. सविस्वजन्म संयमाध्ये कृतावतारः प्रगृहीत शक्तिः चकार कर्माणि अतिपूरुषाणि यानीश्वरः कीर्तय तानि मह्यम्. So, translation for this shloka. Kindly chant all those superhuman transcendental activities of the Supreme Controller, the personality of Godhead, who accepted incarnations fully equipped with all potency for the full manifestation and maintenance of the cosmic creation. Purport by Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Can I request Prabhavati Satyamataji if available to read this purport?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, yes Prabhuji. Purport by Divine Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Vidura was undoubtedly very eager to hear about Lord Krishna in particular, but he was overwhelmed because Lord Krishna had just passed away from the visible world. He therefore wanted to hear about him in his Purusha incarnations which he manifests with the full potencies for the creation and maintenance of the cosmic world. The activities of the Purusha incarnations are but an extension of the activities of the Lord. This hint was given by Vidura to Maitreya because Maitreya could not decide which part of the activities of Lord Krishna should he chanted. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. So here, Vidura Prabhupada is describing, Vidura was undoubtedly very eager to hear. See, Param Kautu Halam Hime. So again, Shradhanaya Bhaktaya Buruhita Janma Vistaram. Rushena Trupeti Manha Param Kautu Halam Hime. So again, Vidura is mentioning number of times about his enthusiasm to hear more and more pastimes. So throughout, there are around 60 chapters. The third canto, fourth canto, it is spread around 60 chapters, where number of places Vidura is inquiring when he was inquiring from Maitri Rishi to describe more. He was mentioning that I am very enthusiastic to hear. Param Kautu Halam Hime. I'm very, very enthusiastic. Please describe all these pastimes. If Maitri says something, and then if he left some kind of clue for some other pastime, and immediately Vidra takes that small thing and asks more about, can you please explain this to me? I'm very interested to hear. So here, Vidra was undoubtedly very eager to hear about Lord Krishna in particular, but he was overwhelmed because Lord Krishna had just passed from the visible world. So it is very, very difficult to tolerate, but he wanted to hear Krishna's pastimes. From from beginning of the creation, how he acted, how he created, and everything. Therefore, he therefore wanted to hear about him in his Purusha incarnations, which he manifests with full potencies for the creation and the maintenance of the cosmic world. So this world is created by the three Purusha incarnations. That is the Karnadakasaya Vishnu, Garbhodakasaya Vishnu, Kshirodakasaya Vishnu. Okay, so the Lord otherwise he is always enjoying in the spiritual world, in his Goloka Dhamma. He is always there. But he expands himself as the Purusha incarnations like a Karnadakasaya Vishnu, and then Garbhodakasaya Vishnu, and then Kshirodakasaya Vishnu, and then he maintains. And then this Garbhodakasaya Vishnu is the source of all other incarnations within this universe. Ado Gurhitam Avatar Sateka Bijam Yenna Vipadma Bhavanat Ahamavirasam. So Lord Brahma says that this is the Purusha form, which is source of all other incarnations within this universe. Okay, so this is first incarnation is the Jagurhe Paurusham Rupam Bhagavan Mahadadibihi Sambhotam Sodjakalam Ado Lokasisrukshaya. With the 16 principles of creation, the Lord expands himself as the Karnodaka Sai Vishnu. So this expansion comes from Mahasankarshana. Mahasankrishna is the expansion of Lord Narayana, and the Lord Narayana is the expansion of the first Chaturvyuha of the Sankarshana, and first Chaturvyuha comes from Lord Balarama. Balarama is the expansion of Krishna. Okay, so that is a different way. And if you see that one, Purusha, where is Krishna, where is Mahavishnu? And again, Mahavishnu further expands himself into Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu. यस्याम्बस्यानस्य योगनिद्रां विजन्वतः नाभिहृदां भुजा दासीत् ब्रह्म विश्वस्यां पतिः. So from the his now a lotus flower comes where Lord Brahma comes. And within this lotus stem, all these planetary systems are situated. So it is not possible for everyone to see the Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu. Even it was not possible for Brahma to see Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu. So, but Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu here in the Garbhodaka ocean. Our earthly planet, which is again, if we come to the Bhumandala, so it is again, there is a different way of describing that one in the Bhumandala. And it is like, it is divided into 7 islands and 7 oceans. And the middle island is called Jambudvipa, which is surrounded by the salt water. Around this, there are again 6 islands and six oceans are there, which ordinary humans cannot go there. And then the further Aloka. So this is very beautiful descriptions of this universe, Bhumandala. It will be described later on in the 5th canto by Sukadeva Goswami. And here there is a Pushkara Dvipa and Mansottara mountains where sun god is the sun planet. It rotates on top of the Mansottara mountains. Okay, so that is everything goes on. Yasyadhya Brahmati Samvrita Kala Chakro Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. So this everything runs under the control of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Here, Samyamadhe, Sa Viswa Janma Sthiti Samyamadhe. He creates and maintains and controls in perfect. Everything goes perfectly. So this is again Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu. He expands, and his form is a transcendental form. And where there is no sunlight and moonlight, even the air will also does not enter into that area. There it is described about the Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu is the Nivita Mamnai Madhurata Shriya Smakiti Maya Vanamalaya Harim Suryendu Vayu Agni Agamam Tridamabihi Parikramat Pradinikehi Durasadam. Surya, Indu, the sun and moon and Vayu, air, Agni, so no fire, Agmam Tridamabihi, Parikramat Pradhanikaihi Durasadam. So there it is, Sudarshan Chakra is always protecting that area. So they do not enter into that region where Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu is there. So likewise, the Lord here, Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu, and further Kshirodaka Sai Vishnu, he lies in the Kshirodaka ocean here further, and who is the super soul of all the living entities. Okay, these are the forms, and but incarnations, further incarnations like Varahadeva Bhagavan and Matsyavatara, Kurmavatara, they all come from the Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu. Adu Grihitam Avatar Shataika Bijam. Avatar Shataika Bijam. Many incarnations comes from Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu. Kshirodaka Sai Vishnu is the super soul. And he also lives in the milk ocean. Okay, likewise, they are in perfect control. But here, he is also one of Kshirodaka Sai Vishnu is one of the Gunavataras. Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. But whereas Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu is the root of all this this universe. This is Bhunadhrumaya. Bhunadhruma is the root of the root of this universe. So Brahma mentions like Yova aham cha girishasya vibhu swayam cha Titi uddho pralaya hetava atma moolam bhetva tripad bhurda ek uru pravaha tasmai namo bhagavate bhona dhrumaya. Dhruma is the tree. Bhuvana means all the 14 planetary systems. So here Garbhodak Sai Vishnu is the root of all these planetary systems. And he expands himself as a Brahma, Vishnu, and Maheshwara as the Gunabhimano Devaha Sargadishu Asya Yadbhayat Vattanti Anuyugam Yesham Vashe Etat Sacharacharam. Everyone, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, they are also afraid of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Of course, here Lord He himself also expands as Kshirodaka Sai Vishnu, but they have got different functions. Later on, Kapil Bhagavan describes that Gunabhimano Devaha Sargadishu Asya Yad Bhayat. By the fear of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, everyone carry out their duties. Vattanti Anuyugam, all the Yuga cycles. Vattanti Anuyugam, Vashayetat Sacharacharam, under the control of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay, so this is in the perfect control. This is the maintenance of all his energy, but the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he has nothing to do with the creation. Na tasya karyam karanam cha vidyate, na tat samasya abhirikasya dhrusyate, parasa shaktir vividhaiva shurayate, swabhaviki jnana bhala kriya cha. So there is no one equal to him, and no one is greater than him. And he has nothing to do with it. And all his energies, they work for the creation and maintenance and destruction of this entire creation. But the Lord, he enjoys in his spiritual abode. So here, Vidura wanted to hear all about the Purusha incarnations, which he manifests with full potencies for the creation and the maintenance of the cosmic world. The activities of the Purusha incarnations are but the extension of the activities of the Lord. These are extensions. But these are all coming under somewhere or other indirectly coming with the creation, so which is Maya. Indirectly, it is Maya. Though the Lord is never come in contact directly with the Maya. So in the Brahma Samhita, it mentions that Lord never comes in direct contact with the Maya. He is free from always Maya. But in the creation of this universe, Karunadak Sai Vishnu, Garbhodak Sai Vishnu, and Kshirodak Sai Vishnu, somewhere or other indirectly, they are all in contact with the Maya. Of course, they are not affected, but they are in contact. But Krishna, he is not. So this hint was given by Vidura to Maitreya because Maitreya could not decide which part of the activities of Lord Krishna should be chanted. So if someone asks, like I wanted to hear about Krishna, where do we start? And here Vidura is also giving in some kind of hints what he wanted to hear. So starting from the beginning of the creation, these Hastinapura women, Savai, they are glorifying Krishna. Anyonyamasi sanjalpabuttam shloka chetasam Kauravendra purastrinam sarvashruti manoharaha. Glorifying about Krishna whenever Krishna is leaving from Hastinapura there. Savai kelayam purushaha puratano ye ek asid avishesh atmani agre gunebhyo jagatmaneshware nimilitatman nishupta sektishu. So at the end of this millennium, all these living entities, they go into deep slumber in the body of Krishna. They are directly addressing Krishna like that. And then Sayo Bhuyo Nijivir Choitam Swajiyo Mayam Prakritim Sesruktatim Anam Rupatmani Rupanamani Viditsamano Anusasara Sakrakrut. Again, when the day creation starts further, next day of Brahma and the next Kalpa, again the living entities they come into the existence with names and forms and by the mercy of the Lord itself. So there are beautiful pastimes. Again, everything is the Lord performs all these things for his devotees' sake. Of course, the main thing is especially living in it because of their desires. They wanted to come to this material world, lord it over nature, and Lord creates this universe. Otherwise, naitad bhatadesha padam tevechitam yanmayanaha tanusya bhota sukshmam anugrahaya astu api yethi maya lasatulasya bhagon vilakchitaham. It is not the desire of the Lord that to create this universe, but because na etad bhatadesha tava ipsitam. It is not your desire, but it is for the desire of the living entities. Just like when the children in the home, when they are growing up and after studied, they wanted to be independent. If they are staying with the father, they can be happy together in the same home. But because they have got little bit of freedom, then they wanted to go outside and they wanted to build up and show off their own thing. Okay, so that is how the living entities are separated from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Later on, they forgot about the Lord. Kadati Krutyamam Yadvo Buhu Akratam Adikramam Kadati Krutyamam Yadvo. And they forget about the Lord for the moment, and then that's it, they entangled in this material world. That's why always one has to remember the remembrance of the Smriti, remembering Krishna, that is the highest position in this life, in this universe, the highest status, that he is in the right constitutional position. Okay, so then yes, so Vidra wanted to inquire and hear all these pastimes from Maitri Rishi. So by discussing the pastimes of the Lord, Parasparanu Pavanam Bhagavad Yashaham Mito Ratihi Mito Tushtihi and Nivrittihi Mita Atmanaha Nivrittihi Mita Atmanaha, and completely freed from the materialistic activities. And Mito Ratihi Mito Tushtihi, completely satisfied, completely attracted towards Krishna. Mita Atmanaha Parasparanukathanam, and one devotees they discuss each other. So that way they will derive most pleasure from the transcendental by discussing the transcendental topics of the Lord. पानेन ते देव कथा सुदायाः प्रवृद्ध भक्त्या विशदाशयाये वैराग्यसारं प्रतिलभ्य बोधं यताञ्जसानुकुर्रकुञ्चदिस्न्यम्. And here, demigods, they mention in their praise to the Lord that Panine te deva kata sudayaha pravrijya bhaktya vishidasayaye vairagyasaram pratilabhya bodham yatanjasanuhur rakuncha disnyam. So, by drinking the Krishna Katha, one will get the knowledge, jnana and vairagya, the unlimited transcendental knowledge, and at the same time, detachment from the material world. And then in due course of time, they will go back to the Godhead. So that much easily, just by hearing the Krishna Katha. So Vidra wanted to hear all of those pastimes from Maitreya Rishi. Okay, likewise, Savisva Janma Siddhi Samyamadhe Krutavatarah Pragृहीत Shaktihi Chakara Karmani Ati Purushani Yanishwaraha Kirtaya Tani Mahyam. Okay, likewise, Vidra is inquiring. That is from Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Okay, so we shall move to Srila Prabhupada's daily letter. So today letter to Gurudasa, November 1st, 1970, Bombay. Can I request Garingi Mataji to read this small letter?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Yeah. My dear Gurudasa, please accept my blessing. I have safely reached Bombay and there was a nice reception. I am now staying at chamber at the above address. I hope everything is progressing well with you in Delhi. Please let me know how things are going on there. I am in closing here with one letter from Atmaram and Sons booksellers. Please take it with you to see them and show them our books and literatures and make some arrangement for their taking some of them for distribution. When you inform me what is your estimation of Delhi and how people are reaching to our movement, I shall instruct you how to proceed. Hope this will meet you in good health. Please offer my blessing to Srimati Yamuna Devi and all the other devotees enclosed. Also, please find on letter for Sriman Bruce. Your ever will wisher. ऐसी भक्ति वेदांता स्वामी शिल प्रभुपाद की जय.
Jai. Thank you, Mataji. Any takeaway point, Mataji, from this letter?
Prabhupada mentioned about he living in above place and he uh, suggests the Gurudasa and also he um, talking about bookseller then arrangement for book distribution and I cannot say Prabhuji. That's it, Prabhuji, from my side. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. So, book distribution is Prabhupada is somewhere or other. Just take some of the books and the literatures and make some arrangement for their taking some of them for book distribution. So there are so many bookshops. So if devotees go and try to distribute, show the books and literatures, they may take some of them for their selling also. Such a distribution may go wider for wider audience. Okay, and also Prabhupada wanted to hear what is your estimation of Delhi and how people are reacting to our movement? I shall instruct you how to proceed. So again, depends on the area and the place. People respond differently. So Prabhupada's again experience is um, very valuable to all the disciples. So Prabhupada is saying that I would instruct you how to proceed. Okay, so that is from Srila Prabhupada's letter and also asking the hope this will meet you in good health. Please offer my blessings to Srimati Yamuna Devi and all other devotees. Enclosed, please find one letter for Shriman Bros. So Prabhupada is always every letter. Hope this will meet you in good health. Every letter is having like that. And blessings, Prabhupada's blessings and Prabhupada's well wishing. And okay, so that is my takeaway from this letter. Any other comments, dear devotees, you wanted to add to this letter? Okay, so that is from Srila Prabhupada's letter. And from the announcements point of view, so then our week started with Monday. So starts with the teachings of Lord Chaitanya at 8 p.m. today evening at 8 p.m. where we are describing the qualities of Krishna. Okay, so that is from the announcement side from me. And dear devotees, if you have got any updates or you wanted to share anything on Krishna consciousness, you might have gone to different things or you want to share anything, kindly share. Hare Krishna. Okay, if there are no further updates, then we shall conclude and continue with further japa. वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंतकोटि वैष्णववृंद की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। हरे कृष्ण। कॉन्शियस डे एवरीवन। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु